Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin, and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Union, 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey. And now, to complete the trilogy, I have my new book, The Empowered Divine Feminine, Becoming an Unstoppable Woman in the 21st Century and Beyond. And this is available in all formats on Amazon. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do tarot readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, twin flame romance, general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. Welcome to the Twin Flame Collective reading for November of 2023. This reading is for Divine Feminines, Divine Masculines, and the Twin Flame couple to see how those energies are evolving for this month, November of 2023. Welcome to Scorpio season, or if you're at the end of November when you're watching this, my season, Sagittarius. To start, I always like to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Twin Flames, Guardian Angels, let this reading be the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, please stand guard, casting away all lower energies with your sword of light. Romance Angels, Twin Flame Angels, please help Twin Flames around the globe understand what they need to know as they're learning and growing. Okay, so we are going to start with Divine Feminines, as we always do in these monthly readings. So Divine Feminines, what are they learning in November of 2023? Twin Flame Angels, Romance Angels, Divine Feminines, Guardian Angels. What are Divine Feminines learning this month? How are they growing? What is the reflective energy toward Divine Masculines? King of Fire, King of Fire. This is a fiery energy, Divine Feminines. I feel like some of you are taking your position of leadership in whatever you are doing, and that is absolutely fantastic. Taking the position of leadership, leading the way, rising up into your spiritual power. And really, that is what this book, The Empowered Divine Feminine, is all about. However, you do want to make sure that you're doing that with feminine energy, yin energy, and not yang energy. Because if your energy with this King of Fire is moving fast toward Divine Masculine in a very yang-oriented way, then it's time to pull back your energy and work on your life path and purpose rather than projecting that yang energy onto your Divine Masculine. Let's get a qualifier though, Divine Feminines, from this deck, the Intuit Tarot. And we're going to see what else with this King of Fire, King of Wands energy are you displaying as it comes to your twin flame connection, as it comes to your connection with your Divine Masculine. What kind of energy is being played out here in November? Five of Cups in reverse. I love that. Overcoming despair, forgiveness. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Divine Feminines. Acceptance, change, accepting change, ready to move on, healing and letting go. I love this, Divine Feminines. There are so many of you out there, and I transcended this quite some time ago, but it still took me close to 3 years to transcend this energy. I know so many of you that have held on to the hurt and pain and sorrow and the emotional pain that has to do with your Divine Masculine twin flame. And it's been a hard road, a hard journey to letting that go, to letting go, letting God, surrendering, having the inner peace within your heart. And it does look like in November of 2023, that is happening for you, Divine Feminine. And I feel like that's part of that energy for you moving into the King of Wands, King of Fire energy. And I feel like that's moving into your power position in your career, your personal development, or life path and purpose, or all three, right? It doesn't have to be just one. It could be all three. Divine Masculine Twin Flames, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, and Spirit Guides. What are Divine Masculines learning this month in November? And how are they projecting energy toward their Divine Feminines? Two of Fire. Look at all this fire energy. It's not even Sagittarius season yet, except again, if you're viewing this at the end of November. But as we begin November, we're just barely into Scorpio season, which is a water sign. So two of Fire, I actually like this. So they're looking at partnerships. They're looking at the differences. They're looking at the yin and yang of things. This could also be the twin flame connection. They're starting to look at the twin flame connection. They're projecting that twin flame energy onto Divine Feminines. This is actually progression. I like this. This is them coming into their own and kind of realizing and awakening to the twin flame connection all by themselves, all on their lonesome. They're figuring it out, but they're wanting to move forward in partnership. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It could mean business partnership. It could be friendship, but we'll see. We'll see what other card comes out here. So Divine Masculines, how are you moving forward with your energy on the twin flame journey and toward your Divine Feminines? The Lovers union. Oh my God, you can't even make this stuff up, right? You cannot make this stuff up. So when I said not necessarily romantic, that's not specifically the case for all of you, because here we have the Two of Fire, Two of Wands with the Lovers card for divine union. So many of these Divine Masculines certainly have figured out the twin flame journey on their own. It may have taken them some time. It may have taken them years, months, decades, I don't know. But they are now in November of 2023 figuring it out, figuring out the twin flame journey, figuring out the yin yang of things, and desiring divine union. So again, for some of you, that's going to look like romantic in nature. For others of you, it might look like a partnership, friendship, business partnership right now, right? We're not saying that it's going to stay platonic into the future because we don't know that necessarily. It's just that in November, for some of you, the coming together may be more platonic. And then sometime in the future, it might be romantic. But for some of you, it's going to be romantic straight away as Divine Masculine is figuring this out, as they're coming to their own and really recognizing what this is. And I really believe strongly this has very little to do with the Divine Feminines. It has to do with the Divine Feminines accepting, surrendering, moving on, but it doesn't have to do with them spoon feeding twin flame information to their Divine Masculines. So let's go ahead and take a look at the couple's energy for the twin flame couple. Please and thank you in November of 2023. Ace of Air, a brand new beginning and a fresh start that might be a little bit topsy-turvy and rocky. So a brilliant new beginning, a fresh start, Ace of Swords, Ace of Air. But the Ace of Swords beginning is not a smooth sailing beginning. It is rocky. It is up and down, in and out, all over the place. It might not be a straightforward path. Okay, I just want to warn you guys that with the Ace of Swords beginning, some of you may be getting that new beginning, but it might not be very straightforward. It might be a little topsy-turvy. But let's get more energies for the twin flame couple here and see what's going on. Twin flame couple energy for November with the Ace of Swords, Ace of Air. The Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse. A narrow escape, it says. It says a narrow escape. What does that mean? That means that this rocky new beginning, a new beginning that may be a little topsy-turvy, might be a temptation to repeat old patterns. It might be a temptation to fall back into old energy. And that's why I believe the new beginning would be rocky, because it's almost like some of you, or your Divine Masculine, some of you want to go back to the way things were in the past. And you cannot go back to the way things were because that was old energy, old patterns. That was the old you and the old twin flame, meaning you have transcended and grown from that energy. So you can't necessarily go back to where you were because it would be going back to patterns that don't serve you anymore. It's different now. It has to be different. And the tower in reverse, the narrow escape, means, we almost went back to old patterns, but now we realize we cannot go back to those old patterns. It would be stagnant. It wouldn't allow for growth. So if you talk to your twin flame divine counterpart, and if you have a meeting with them, a conversation with them, make it a point to not revert back to old energy, especially if you're a divine feminine, and do not revert back to the blame, shame, guilt card that you might have been playing up until now. But I really feel like you've overcome that with the 5 of Cups in reverse. So let's get the twin flame couples energy for November. So the romance card says attraction, the law of attraction, as well as attracting in that which you desire. So I do feel like this is a very yin-oriented card. I feel that this card is notably for divine feminines in general because of that yin-yang connection, the yin-yang energy. And I feel like the divine feminines are attracting in the divine masculine through their higher energy, through the beautiful, blossoming divine feminine energy that is within them. And it's not like you have to run out with this king of fire and go get your divine masculine. That is no, not the way to do things. It's to relax into the feminine, relax into the beauty of your energy, and allow divine masculine for the first time, perhaps, in forever, or the first time in a long time, or the first time, period, to move into their divine, higher masculine energy and seek you out. So I'm getting another romance card from the romance angel deck here. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, there's a lot to do with forgiving and learning here in this connection for November. Scorpio season is an excellent time for forgiving and learning. It's an excellent time to dig deep and go deep. And I really feel like there's an opportunity here to do that for the twin flame couple. There's an opportunity to dig deep, go deep, to forgive and learn and grow and start anew, but starting from a clean slate, a fresh slate, even if you don't know what you're doing. Because that may be the energy. Is the temptation is to go back into old energies because you don't know what to do with the new stuff. You don't know what to do with the new energies. You've never had this before. You've never lived this before with your twin flame divine counterpart, but it's about navigating that new beginning and not going back to the old ways, old patterns. So I'm getting some from the twin flame deck for you guys for the romance. True love, look at that. I said romance and true love popped out. That's incredible, especially with this Lovers card here being there on the divine masculine side. Incredible. Let's get another one from the twin flame deck. So we've got attraction, true love, forgiving and learning, and let's see what else comes out. Awakening. Awakening. Now, this is a very masculine card. I said that the attraction card was for divine feminines. The awakening card is for divine masculines. Remember how I said that they're figuring it out with this 2 of Wands and they're figuring the twin flame journey out all by their lonesome, all by themselves. They don't need anybody to tell them anything. They are figuring it out. And part of that forgiving and learning is forgiving themselves through the awakening is like, oh man, I was a jerk. I really screwed things up. I really did things wrong, says divine masculine. But part of that awakening is forgiving and learning from the past so they don't repeat the same things, but it's also forgiving themselves for what they did in the past because they didn't know any better. These cards are twin flame soulmate cards, but let's see what comes out for the couple for November. Love potion, head over heels, falling in love, infatuation, obsession, hooked. I just feel like as the divine masculines in this collective are figuring it out all on their own about the lovers, the divine union, the twin flames, as they're starting to come together with, oh, okay, this is making sense and this is making sense. It did make sense before, but now it makes sense. I really feel as if they're overtaken by love now. It's like a love potion just poured over their heads because they're like, oh my God, why didn't I see it before? This is silly. Like, how did I not see this before? This actually does make sense right now. Let's get one more twin flames. We've got narcissist. I don't feel like they're narcissist or you're a narcissist. I feel like those ego tendencies are going away. They're going away. They are going away because of the awakening. And they are going away because of the tower in reverse for the couple, the near miss. Because what is temptation? That's ego. What is going back to old patterns that feel familiar even though they're destructive? That is ego. What about divine feminines playing the blame, shame, guilt card? That is ego. So I do feel that there is a dissolving of the ego here. I really do feel that. And that is good news for twin flames worldwide. It is such good news because we really do not need to be rooted in our egos anymore. And let's get some messages from DM to DF, from divine masculine to divine feminine for November of 20. Oh, that one kind of flipped, so I'm going to take it. Divine masculine says, I dream of you. Okay, let's see what else comes out. DM to DF, divine masculine twin flames. What do you need to say to your divine feminines? You are my lighthouse. You are my lighthouse, meaning you are the light leading the way toward this sacred union, the lovers, the sacred union, the divine union, the sacred union. Yeah, you are the ones leading the way. And last but not least, divine masculine to divine feminine. I have the desire to see the world with you. Now, this is dreaming, daydreaming. They're really figuring it out. Now, I know this might sound crazy to you because on the exterior divine feminine, if you are watching this as a divine feminine, on the exterior, you may not be seeing the results. You might not be seeing any results. You might be seeing the opposite of that. You might be seeing my divine masculine is in the dark. They're in a deep, dark pit, and I don't know how they're going to get themselves out. But the reality is you need to keep the faith, divine feminine, because they are figuring it out all on their own. And there is nothing you can do to help them. There's nothing you can do to lead them. Stay in your lane, divine feminine, and be a light for yourself and the world. And move up into this king of fire energy, not towards your divine masculine, divine feminines, but toward your life path and purpose, your career, your higher calling, your vocation, your volunteering, whatever it happens to be. And stay humble. 5 of Cups in reverse. Stay humble. Overcome your despair and your lack of hope. And just trust God, trust spirit, trust the universe that divine masculine, they're doing okay. They're figuring it out. And last but not least, for both divine feminines and divine masculines, do not be tempted to go back into old patterns, old behaviors, and old emotional garbage, because you don't need that anymore. So I hope this was helpful for November of 2023 Twin Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on the bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames who could use a little advice on how this collective is moving forward. Thank you so much for your support on my YouTube channel. You can buy one of my 11 published books. You can join a twin flame bootcamp or my meditation course. We also do some group coaching. All the links are below. And I will see you in the next video.